Max's really, really late show in the morning. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Max.
And today we're going to bring you the differences between men and women. Max? Thank you. So first I'd like to delve into some of the common misconceptions of women and then some of them of men. First off, I'd like to say that one common misconception is that women do not poop.
I would disagree with that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure women don't poop.
Yeah.
Secondly, women's sole purpose in life is to cook and clean. You know, for the longest time, I'm pretty sure that's been right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Next, women only want to satisfy their male counterparts. I always get that feeling every time I go home to my lovely wife. She always has a nice meal ready for me, and the kids are always bathed and tucked into bed.
Yeah, I really want to meet the guy that wrote this.
Yeah.
I really do.
So I don't know. I don't think this is a misconception. I don't know. Next is women are petty, irrational, overly emotional forest creatures. That's definitely on the money.
I've heard that one so many times, it's not even funny.
You know why you heard it? Because it's true.
Yep. Probably why.
Next are about men. And I'm sure this is all baloney, whatever it is. Men are reckless beasts. I mean, sometimes we can be aggressive, but I don't know. Next, men live only to eat, drink, fart, and have sexual intercourse. I mean...
Yeah, that one almost sums up me.
That almost...
3 out of 4 there.
3 out of 4?
Yeah.
Alright. Men fail to empathize with any creature that is not a man. I don't know what empathize means, so I don't know how to...
I don't know what creature means.
Okay. An aggressive man is a successful man.
I like that one.
Type A.
I really do.
Type A is type...
A.
Great.
Yeah. Grade A.
Grade A. And, yeah. Okay. So, after some investigation by the producers, not me and Max, we like to come to understand some of these misconceptions and realize the truths that actually counter them. So apparently some of these aren't true.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So the first one is women do poop.
Really? Really?
This has got to be false. Apparently women perform the same bodily functions as men to an extent. Oh,
Wow.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Next, women, although oppressed, often strive for personal success within and out of the home. Can you believe that?
Yeah, right. I don't believe it at all.
I don't know. Statistically, women do.
Give me a break.
I think women may actually be human beings, Max.
We're not getting to that point yet.
All right. Well, just hear me out.
Get a little ahead of yourself. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm just reading what the producers told me to read. All right. Next is women can be selfish and selfless creatures, but statistically, they have more compassion for all creatures. I don't know. I mean, I kind of agree to it. You know, I agree with it to an extent. I mean, you know, I feel like my wife always seems to understand things way more than I do. You know, I see a kid crying, I'm like, shut up, and I'll beat my kid like I usually do, and you know, she'll get mad at me and she'll figure out some sort of way, and my kid will stop crying within moments of her care. And lastly, you know, I always thought women were petty and irrational and just forest animals. I never really understood them, but apparently women, this says here, fluctuate hormonally. And at first I was like, what are hormones?
Yeah.
I had no idea what hormones were. Apparently hormones are a substance that your body creates to alter whatever alter means. Yeah. Nah, I'm playing with that. They chemically alter your body. They cause you to think and to be inclined to a certain way. So that's interesting. Apparently, men and women have these things called hormones. So women fluctuate hormonally, but they are not petty, irrational forest animals. And these changes in behavior that I used to always think, wow, my wife is bipolar. She's insane.
Yeah.
It turns out she's not insane. She has these things called menstrual cycles. I didn't know what menstrual meant. I thought it was like some sort of like strudel or some Italian dish.
Definitely, I've ordered that a couple times.
I went to Maggiano's the other day, and I'm fairly confident I got a menstrual. And I don't know what these are called menstrual cycles, but anyway, these things alter your woman's body, and
Really?
the woman will have hormonal changes, and these hormonal changes cause behavior differences. So that's interesting. I just thought my wife was insane, and I guess I understand her a little bit more.
How was your wife doing, by the way, Jake?
She's dead.
Gosh.
So, next I'd like to go into the common misconceptions of men and the truths behind those common misconceptions. First, I'd like to gladly read that men, although capable of recklessness, are just as capable of tolerance and moderation. Their reckless behavior is usually due to higher amounts of this hormone, a word, key term of this little webisode.
Yeah.
A high amount of this hormone called testosterone. And essentially testosterone, I didn't know what this was prior to 5 minutes ago.
Probably a
and,
food item. I don't know.
I don't know. Apparently testosterone is a leading contributor of higher libido and aggressive behavior. No, I mean, I guess I understand why, I feel like I'm more aggressive than my wife at certain times of the month, and then other times I feel like she could split me in half. I mean, I don't know. So I guess testosterone contributes to that.
I don't have a wife, but anyway.
All right. Good. All right. So apparently men are more complex than women think. They tend to think critically and are socially insecure. Thirdly, stupid men fail to empathize with other creatures. Let me emphasize stupid men. But, regular, normal men often attempt to empathize with others because it's in their nature to empathize with any creature that they have social interaction with. Whoever knew that? I don't know.
Yeah. What?
Lastly, although some women believe that if a man dominates the home, he is strong and successful, but in reality, men vary in intelligence and wisdom and aggressive behavior, and none of these things are true indicators of success. I think every man should be given a chance. So, what do you think?
After you've read all this, Jake, I haven't learned a single thing, honestly.
Max, that's because you don't have a college degree.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I'd like to sum this up with the key differences between men and women. We differ hormonally. That's a new word we just learned.
Yeah.
Hormonally. We differ physiologically, and I thought, what the hell does physiological mean? Apparently, it means we physically look different, and women have different body parts than men. So I totally forgot to address that. And lastly, we differ mentally. Apparently our brains are constructed differently. Although we both have brains, some parts of the brain of a woman are more developed than some of a man. And in addition to that, the hormones influence the minds of men and women all the time. So there's always something to think about. Before you judge a woman and say, this woman's crazy, maybe she's, at a certain part in her life where her hormones
Right.
are different.
Yeah.
And so you just need to learn to understand. And, how men and women come together is through empathizing and through understanding each other. And I think after this little episode, I've come to really understand women a lot more. And maybe I hope to go home to my wife and maybe I'll make her dinner. And you know, maybe I should let her express herself because I never thought that women can do that. So.
Yeah.
And you can go home to your pillow. That's.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good thing that they told you to read because I don't know how to do that. So.
Yeah, I know you don't know how to read, Max.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Good day.